Many people injured in the Ya'an earthquake have been sent to hospitals in bigger cities across Sichuan for further medical treatment, and 8 doctors from Shanghai are in Sichuan to help. Our reporter Xu Fangliang went to one hospital in the provincial capital, Chengdu, to see what a Shanghai orthopedist is doing there.
At 12:30 this afternoon, Gong Weihua was performing his second operation of the day. It took 2 hours before he had time to talk to us.
I just finished a pelvic operation. 4 other orthopedists from Shanghai are also here. Most of the patients here hurt their legs during the earthquake, and many of them hurt their ankles because they just jumped onto the ground in a panic.
Gong says he's had to work at least 12 hours a day since arriving here on Monday, and he's already done 20 operations. He says most of the patients with broken bones will recover after surgery, but not all of them.
We also have the most severely injured patient from the earthquake. He has been hurt in several parts of his body, including his head.
That patient is a 20-year-old man who's still in intensive care, where only medical personnel may see him. But we did meet his parents from Baoxing.
My boy was on the 3rd floor at home when the earthquake happened. Our house collapsed and he fell down when that happened. I asked for help to pull him out from the debris, but there was no helicopter to send him to this hospital right away.
Li says he and his wife haven't seen their son since the day he went into the ICU, and doctors say they haven't told them much about their son's situation yet. Xu Fangliang, Shanghai Live, Chengdu, Sichuan Province.
And now our reporter Xu Fangliang joins us now on the phone from Chengdu. Hi, Fangliang.
Hi, He Jian.
What can you tell us about some of the other people injured in the earthquake who are now getting medical treatment in Chengdu?
Well, actually, I came back to Chengdu last night. Before I came back here, I thought there would be less tragedy here because the city is not one of the main disaster areas. But I was wrong till I saw all the patients and their relatives, especially their parents, in the hospital this morning. Because back in Lushan or even in Baoxing, those who were able to live in tents or were able to do cooking right now are actually survivors. Yes, their life is now very inconvenient, but at least they are still alive and healthy. But those who were injured are now in the hospital. They are the victims. One doctor in Sichuan People's Hospital told me 160 patients now from Ya'an are now recovering in their hospital after the operation. And I talked to some of them. One teenager who broke his legs told me he's so unwilling to talk about the earthquake anymore but when he said that, I can actually tell the fear from his eyes. And I also talked to one of the volunteers. Actually, a lot of volunteers are helping out in the hospital. That volunteer told me she had big trouble communicating with her patient because she told me her patient's emotion has been really unstable after the operation because the patient had to give up his 2 legs. And also one doctor also told me at least 5 patients now in their hospital will not able to use their legs anymore after the operation. And it's really difficult for them to accept the truth, especially those young men, they still held hopes for their future lives. Well, besides those severely injured ones, I think other people are now fine comparatively. And I also told that 3 patients have already left Sichuan People's Hospital this morning, which is a good news because they are the very first 3 people who finally recovered after the operation.
All right, thank you, Xu Fangliang, for the update, and do take good care of yourself. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was our reporter Xu Fangliang live in Chengdu.